everyone, welcome to my channel. Happy Teachers Day to all. On the occasion of the Virtual Teachers Day, I am going to give you information about the poem which is known as most famous work of Lord Byron. She Walks in Beauty. So let's begin.
She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron. About poet George Gordon Byron, also known as Lord Byron. He was an English poet and politician whose life is as known as his poetry. He was a leading figure of romantic movement. He himself lived a life as a romantic hero. His work, including Childe Harold Pilgrim and Don Juan, often express the same feelings. Works of Lord Byron. She Walks in Beauty, Lara or Tale, When We Two Parted, Darkness Fed Thee Well. About the poem. She Walks in Beauty is a lyrical, rhyming poem that focuses on female beauty and explores the idea that physical appearance depends upon inner goodness and, if in harmony, can result in the romantic ideal of aesthetic perfection. She Walks in Beauty is a short lyrical poem in iambic tetrameter. It is said to have been inspired by an event in Byron's life. On 11th June 1814, Byron attended a party in London. Among the guests was Mrs. Anne Beatrix Wilmot, wife of Byron's first cousin, Sir Robert Wilmot. She was struck by her unusual beauty, and the next morning the poem was written. It is thought that she was the first inspiration for his unfinished epic poem about Goethe, a personal hero of his Miss Byron's. In this unpublished work, which Byron referred to in his letters as his magnum opus, he switches the gender of Goethe and gives him the same description of his cousin. This is a poem. She walks in beauty like the night. In the very first line, poet compares the beauty of the woman with night of cloudless clime and starry skies. Here, poet used the phrase, "Thus melody that tender light which heaven to gaiety denies, and all that's best of dark and bright, one shed the more, one raised the less, had half impaired the nameless grace which waves in every raven tree, or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts scenery sweet express." This line, where thoughts scenery sweet express, it is suggests that the sweet expression of a lady suggests his thoughts are very pure. How pure, how dear that dwelling hair place, and that on cheek, and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet equivalent, the smiles that wane, the tints that gloom, but tell of the days the goodness spent, a mind at peace with all bloom, a heart whose love is innocent. The heart, the love of the lady is so innocent. Explanation of the poem. The first stanza describes about the physical appearance of a woman. Here, as I said, that second line of the poem, Byron uses the phrase poet, and by the using phrase, poet create an image of dark and clear sky with a twinkling star and make contrast between brightness and darkness. Night shows evil and darkness. It is compared to a beautiful darkness of night. Light and beauty can be appeared. The poet mentioned that night as cloudless and starry. He enforced this idea by saying dark and bright. This means that dark and bright goes together, as by the woman and the night. He also uses aspect and eyes to describe the same thing. He portrayed not only physical beauty but also eternal beauty. Moon stars are privilege, but which heaven doesn't give a day, but to night only. The second stanza is the balance between shade and light in the lady's beauty is so perfect. The nameless grace is visible every look of sincerely sweet her thoughts, sweet expression are cold what is going on her mind. The sweetness of the lady's face is suggesting the thought of her mind. The sweetness of expression shows that her mind is so pure and innocent. The last stanza mentions the woman's inner and outer characteristics. Conclusion. So, to sum up this poem, it is seen that the poet not only focused on physical beauty but he also focused on internal beauty of woman.